Howdy everybody, Cub here. Welcome to episode 230 of the Let's Play. Last time we built this giant Kraken out here, and this time around we're going to go ahead and do some more stuff out here near the Prismarine Plaza. And yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head on down here. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually put on some potions, grab some sponge, which you see I've already done, and we're going to take over the rest of the Guardian Temple, the Ocean Monument I should say. Over here. So we're going to totally clear that out so all the guardians sort of spawn outside the temple. And yeah, while I'm doing that, quick note on my plans to upgrade to 1.9. The most recent snapshot 15W51A and B. Those actually, that snapshot actually fixed the final big bug I was worried about. Namely that horses and minecarts didn't load whenever you rode them. So we'll be upgrading probably next episode to that. So a lot of stuff this episode is going to be preparation for that. Also, a quick note on these water tunnels. You see most of these tunnels are built out of water blocks, so you can do stuff. You can do stuff like this, just dropping in from the top. This is actually no longer possible as of 15W51B. And see, I got glass here in some spots, but the rest of it's all water. So if you guys want to do something like this in your world, make sure you do it before you upgrade. Otherwise, it will not work. And why is there a sand pillar right here? This must have been where I was planning to make a jellyfish and didn't for some reason. Anyway, yeah, make sure you guys do this if you want to do this in your worlds, because, yeah, it is no longer possible in 1.9. But yeah, these should stay up, I think. I hope. I tested it just with a couple blocks, and it seemed to withstand the update. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for that. I also have an idea I want to share with you guys about Minecraft's development, and I had a pretty cool idea I thought will be useful for the Elder Guardians. Because I was thinking about it, and I got a whole bunch of sponge here. And as you guys know, sponge drops from the Elder Guardians. There's one sponge per Elder Guardian. But I think, personally, that it should be a different drop. And I'm going to go ahead and clear out this temple, and while I'm doing that, I'll explain to you guys the idea. So, what is my idea with regards to the Elder Guardian? Basically, what I propose is that Elder Guardians can, or should be able to, drop something other than sponge. The reason being that sponge is more easily obtained in greater quantities from the Ocean Monument itself, rather than killing the Guardian as it is now. And since it's a mini-boss, or supposed to be a mini-boss, their drop should be more powerful than that. So, I propose that the Elder Guardians should be able to drop a new item called the Elder Crystal. Now, the Elder Crystal would drop one Elder Crystal from every Elder Guardian. This Elder Crystal could then be put into a beacon, and this would allow you to put negative status effects on the beacon. It would also be consumed, similar to how, the diamond, gold, or emerald, or iron that you put into the beacon now gets consumed. And that should happen every time you want to change negative effects. So you have to basically pay an Ender Crystal to change your negative effect. You could still change it back to a positive effect as normal, and you'd still build the beacon as normal, but you can now impart negative effects to the beacon with the Elder Crystal. So, why is this a good idea? Well, it would be pretty awesome because you could make things like unbreakable wall mazes, you can make a bunch of traps of all types, and you could also make stuff like elevators using the effects that I'm going to share with you right now. So, once you put the Elder Crystal into the beacon, what should the effects you put on the beacon be? So I propose this sort of negative beacon effect scheme. So level 1 beacon, which is just a 3x3, that's going to be your slowness effect and your nausea effect. So slowness, you move slower. Nausea, your screen sort of wobbles. So those are pretty weak effects, but they do sort of affect the player in a negative way. Level 2 beacon. Those effects would be weakness and blindness. So weakness, you do less damage. Blindness, you can't see anything. Level 3 effect, I think, should be mining fatigue 1 or 2. So it affects your rate of mining. And the top level beacon, which is the full 9x9 pyramid, should have levitation and then mining fatigue 2 or 3. And I think these are balanced because none of these lead directly to the death or harming of a player. And there's also a way to counteract it, as I'll get into in a second. And basically what that means is that, so say for instance I put poison or instant damage into the beacon. That would be way overpowered because they do too much damage directly to the player for an area of effect, long-term area of effect status, basically. So yeah, you don't want to have poison or instant damage as a negative effect. You want the beacon effects I proposed, basically. So, now that you heard the idea, let me go over some of the main criticisms of the idea and why those criticisms are wrong. So, the first criticism is probably going to be something like, if the Elder Guardian doesn't drop Sponge, how are we going to get Sponge if there's not a Sponge room in the Ocean Monument? Personally, I don't think this is as big of not a criticism as most people make it out to be. The reason is because once you find one Sponge room, you get 20 to 30 Sponge in each one of these rooms. And usually there's one, maybe two in an Ocean Monument. Sometimes you might get unlucky and not find any. And for those people, I would propose this change, which I think Mojang should and could do. So in every Ocean Monument, there is this room. So this is the central room of the Ocean Monument, and it's in every single one. Now, behind those dark prismarine blocks you see there are 8 gold blocks. Now, this used to be an okay find when you used to be able to craft notch apples, but in 1.9, that's no longer possible. So it makes less sense than ever to have gold blocks present in the Ocean Monument. So what I propose is this. I propose Mojang change the gold blocks found within the Ocean Monument into sponge blocks. That would ensure that in every Ocean Monument, regardless of if there is a sponge room or not, you'd get at least 8 sponge. So you're guaranteed to get more sponge from every Ocean Monument on average than you would in 1.8. So that would fix that problem of not being able to get sponge if you got unlucky without a sponge room. So that problem is now fixed. Now the other problem would be that there has to be some sort of counter to the negative beacon effects. However, this is not really a valid criticism either, because there is already countering options to the negative beacon effects. So let's go ahead and go over them. So let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top. So the level 1 effects, slowness and nausea. Well, slowness is already countered by speed. So the speed potions are already in the game. That's your counter right there. Nausea. So nausea, to counter nausea, I would suggest the resistance effect. This resistance effect is obtained from eating golden apples, and it's not currently set to, it's currently like resistance to damage, but I think that Mojang should change it so that the resistance effect also acts as, quote, resistance, to the nausea effect. So that's that counter, golden apples. They could also make a resistance potion, I guess, but I don't really feel it's necessary if you already have golden apples that give you resistance. Let's see. The next layer of effects, weakness and blindness. So weakness already has the strength potion to counter. It's already in the game. And blindness is countered by night vision potions. And actually, if you have blindness and night vision at the same time, even in 1.8, you can still see mobs and players during the day, like at a distance, and at night if there's illumination behind the object. So I'd say that's pretty balanced and also looks pretty cool, as you can see in this photo here. So this is me with night vision and blindness effect. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, the next one would be mining fatigue. Right, so mining fatigue is already countered by haste. Haste potions aren't currently in the game. You can get it through the beacon only right now. But yeah, they could easily add haste potions to the game. And actually in 1.9, the mining fatigue and haste actually exactly counterbalance one another. So it's actually already balanced. All they have to do is add haste potions to the game, which is not very difficult. Let's see. The other one, levitation. That's already partially countered by jump boost potions, and also the elytra, as well as the feather falling enchantment. So for a top level negative effect, I think it's already balanced because you got a way you can just simply fly away from it if you so desire. So in conclusion, guys, I think that this idea of having the Elder Guardian drop Elder Crystals and then being able to put the Elder Crystal into a beacon to allow you to select from negative status effects will be really good for the game, and it would also be almost trivial to add for Mojang, seeing as all the effects are already within the game itself. They just have to slightly tweak a few of them, and I think it would add a lot of really interesting mechanics and be really cool for gameplay in 1.10. Anyway, guys, that's my idea for Elder Guardians and the negative beacon effects. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, thanks for listening to this. Now back to the episode. Okay, guys, so we got the ocean monument cleared out now, so we can put stuff in there if we want to now, like on the inside. There are some big holes where the Kraken is sort of, breaking into the monument too, where water spills in, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, I think now it's time to move on to what we're going to do today. And I thought it would be a good idea if we added some more pixel art of fish, similar to what we got down here with this clown fish right there. Let's see if we can get a better view of it over here. Yeah, right here, we got the clownfish. And so I want to make one pixel art of every type of fish. So we got raw salmon to go, we got pufferfish, and the normal regular raw fish. And I think we'll probably put some in some various locations over here. So maybe we put one, maybe put one over here in front of the whale, like over here. And then maybe one over here by the sunken ship. And then maybe one way in the distance over here. I think that would be a good idea. Or maybe even close to the ocean monument, who knows. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some stained clay, because I think that's what I'm going to make it out of. And we'll go ahead and make this pixel art. Alright guys, so I went ahead and decided to put down the regular fish pixel art right here. So this is what I got so far. I'm using some dark prismarine, some regular prismarine, coal for the eyes, and then for the fins I'm using some light gray wool and some cyan wool. And the way I do this is basically I look at this image here and sort of just try to associate the colors with what I think would look best on a pixel art. And so like for instance, like the dark prismarine here, this is sort of like the bottom part of the fish here. So you see it has, on the very bottom most layer, it has 3 really dark blocks, followed by 2 really dark blocks, and then 3 up the side like this. And then there's sort of like a gap here. So it goes up 1, 2, so 1, 2, and then over 1. So there's where the next dark prismarine is going to go, right there. And yeah, then we just sort of fill it in based on the appropriate colors. So let's see here. So we got the fin mostly done now. I think, let's see, probably we can fill in this here. And then maybe another light gray like that. Yeah, that looks good. Over here, this is mostly prismarine colored, and this part of the fin here, beside the top part of the fin, is mostly prismarine. My night vision's about to run out, so I should go grab some more. But yeah, that's basically the method I use right there. So there we go. There's the first fish pixel art done. I think that's probably the most challenging one because we don't have blocks that represent the fish color very well until we get like smooth prismarine or something. But for right now, I think that's pretty good. So there's one down. 2 more to go. We got the raw salmon and the puffer fish. And I think a good spot might be over there to put the raw salmon. And then maybe we put the puffer fish down here somewhere, perhaps, on the other side of this thing down here, because there's not too much down this direction yet. So yeah, I'll sort of consider where we put these things. I'm going to take down this sand pillar, by the way. And I'll be back. Okay guys, so I picked the next spot for the next pixel art here. We're going to do a raw salmon right at this point. So I've already started here with the bottom of the raw salmon. So the raw salmon, actually, I didn't notice this, but the pixel art has a different shaped mouth than all other fishes. So yeah, I went ahead and went with the white stained clay here, and that looks like it's going to go into sort of a grayish stained clay. So I'm going to go with cyan right there. And then we'll have 2 cyan back to back, it looks like, and then possibly a black stained clay here. And then it's going to be followed by another cyan, and then a black here, which is going to be the mouth. That's sort of a different mouth shape than most other fish. Then we have, let's see, another cyan, followed by the eye, which is going to be a black coal block, like that. And then looks like we got another black stained clay, so I got to mix this stuff up a little bit. There we go, black. And let's see, then we go into the reds and the pinks. Yeah, then we go into the reds and the pinks. So let's just finish off this eye area here. So it looks like we got, let's see, another 2 cyan right there or so. Yeah, so that looks kind of weird right now. But I think it'll work out in the end. I also have some pink and red stained clay, which is going to be the body of the salmon primarily. And then we'll also get out some white. I think that'll work. So let's start to work from here, and then we also have some black too, which we'll probably need. So from here, it looks like there's 2 black on the bottom, there and there. Then we got some red. The red's going to be the darker part of the salmon, the darker blocks. So we got some red, and then we got some black on this side. From right here, we got, let's see, we got red, pink, red, red, black. Like that, just like that. And so the salmon body gets a little complex because there's a lot of pinks and a lot of reds. So, like on the next line, for instance, it's red. Then we got pink, then we got red. Then we got another pink. Then we got 2 reds and a black. So yeah, it becomes a little bit complicated. Let's see, then we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good on that. Then over here, it's looking like we got some pinks coming up. 1 block short. Yep, right there. Another pink, a red, and then we have the fin. So we're going to have white, and looks like more white. Or we could put some light gray wool in there too. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not too bad. Let's just finish off the fin here. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay. And then we got a red and another red right here. This next one, we got red and then black again right there. And then on this side of the fin, we got a red, a pink, and a pink. Alright, so that's how we're going to do the salmon there. Doesn't look too bad right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out ultimately. Might have to change this top one to like a black or something. Right there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay guys, done with the raw salmon pixel art now. I think it turned out really well. I went with, instead of the light gray wool, I decided to go ahead and switch that out for some light gray stained clay. I think that emulates the texture, as you can see on the right hand side here, much better. I will say it does look kind of strange viewing these pixel arts up close, but just watch what happens when we get away from this a little bit. So let's just go all the way over here, over the Prismarine Plaza, which you can see down here. Still got some weird rendering stuff going on because of the 1.8 stuff. I'm interested to see how this will change once we upgrade to 1.9 next week. But, so we got over here a little ways. Let's turn around now, and yeah, it looks a lot better, as you can see, when you're further away. So, yeah, I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Looks exactly like the salmon, even down to like the scales, using the different reds and pinks on the side there. But yeah, I like that one. So now it's time to move on to probably the most challenging one, the pufferfish pixel art. Okay guys, so here's the finished pixel art for the pufferfish. You see I went with the black stained clay for that dark gold color. And then for the sort of the secondary gold color, I went with the yellow stained clay. And then finally gold for the most of the actual pufferfish body. The fins went with the blue stained clay and the light blue wool, which I think gives a pretty good feel to it. And I think it looks really like a pufferfish does. So that, with that pixel art now done, we got all 4 fish. So we got the raw salmon over there, Got the regular fish over here, and the clownfish right there. So yeah, there's the fish pixel art now done. I do plan to add more to this coming up soon, but not this episode. We'll do that in the next few episodes. We'll add like a shark, some dolphins. Some people suggested like a seashell, which I think would be really cool. But for right now, we're actually going to go to the gold farm, and we're going to update that design to the 1.9 design. And so that's what we're going to do probably for the rest of the episode, do some updating to the 1.9 designs for various things around the world. And then I think we'll also probably do some Christmas stuff too. So I'm going to get up this ladder, head to the nether, and I'll meet you guys back out at the gold farm. Okay, so we made it up to the top now. The way this farm works, you guys don't know, is you aggravate one pigman, and all the other pigmen become aggroed as well as the ones that spawn in after you aggro the first one. So you get a continuous stream of pigmen that are aggravated towards you, and they try to kill you, and then they fall down and die, and then you get all the XP up this XP elevator right here. Let's start to make some of these changes here. So I'm going to grab this. The first change is right here. We're actually going to place down some blocks here, some solid blocks. And so we need something like that. I'm going to place a trapdoor right here. And then we're going to need a bunch of stained glass like that. And so now we're going to stand on the trapdoor right here to get our XP. And actually I can just break this bottom one and put a glass in there. You can't place trapdoors on glass in 1.8, but in 1.9 you can, so I can replace this with glass once we upgrade. Let's see, that stays on amazingly. I'm going to keep that there. Next thing we got to do is we got to move back this staircase here one block. And we also have to break in right here and make some changes here. So first of all, we have to get rid of this cactus here. Right there. And then replace this glass, just like that. And we also got to go around the outside here and basically place down glass all along here, if these guys will cooperate with me. Thank you. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. So we need to come out like this, and then like this on this side. So we got, come on guy, come on. What are you doing? These guys are getting in my dang way. So annoying. Alright, there we go. That part's done, and now we gotta move back the staircases. Okay, so for the new staircases, right near our collection area, I've knocked out some blocks here, and we're going to make a new staircase right here. So we need to leave a 2-block gap here, so 1, 2, and then we need to start going up right here. And so this one's going to come down like this, and then come up like this right here. There we go, that one's done. Okay, now for this next layer here, we're actually going to have to move this staircase back 1 block. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this stuff out here. Start to make this staircase right here. So there we go. And pigment in the way again. There we are. Alright, that's done. So after moving the staircase back, we're now going to move our floor out 1 on all 3 levels. So there's the first one done. The second one is going to be like this. So we're going to have, let's see. Yeah, some blocks here like this. Get rid of this. I'm going to try and keep the consistency of the colors. So I got like a little ring around here. And then the bottom one, let's see if we can actually do this. Should I risk it? Nah, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a pearl there. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, missed it, missed it, missed it. Oh, dead. Son of a gun. Oh my god, all the way back here. Okay. Hooray for dying. Okay, let's actually go around this time instead of risking the ender pearl toss again. So we got to do, like I said, the same thing on this side. So we'll just dig these blocks out. Place down the appropriate cracked stone. In the appropriate place right here. And then we'll put bricks across this bottom layer. Like that. And there we go. That part is now done. And so the reason we had to move back these stairs is because zombie pigman pathfinding AI has changed in the latest snapshot. And you also want to remember to go ahead and put down your half slabs on top here, so that nothing else can spawn. Alright, last things we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and just jump over this. We're going to go ahead and where this sand is, this guy will move out of the way. We will put down a nether rack here, just like that, and we're going to light this on fire. And this will basically serve to eliminate any zombies or chicken jockeys that come by. And then we'll also put down a half slab on this block here. And let's see, we want to go ahead and place down a block there. And we'll put a half slab right there. So there's a little bit of a gap where they can see us through here. And then I think that should be pretty much done, except for some stuff down here, which I think I've already done. That just basically involves putting down some obsidian to prevent drops and other stuff from coming through this area here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down some blocks around here. And let's see, we'll probably put a half slab on top of these so we don't have any mob spawns. But other than that, that's pretty much the fix for the farm. Okay guys, so that's all the relevant fixes done here. You see we got our glass up, our fire down, and our slabs down now. So I'm going to go ahead and test this out, see if it works in 1.8, which I think it should, actually. So what we should see is we should see all the pigmen become aggravated when I hit Stanley there. They should all come toward me. Some of the pigmen are immune to fire, so they go through without a problem, but zombies and chicken jockeys, baby zombie chicken jockeys will burn up in the fire. And let's see, it looks like we are getting XP. Very nice. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Let's make sure it works here. I'll just stand here for a little minute or two, make sure everything's still working. We got new pigmen coming in. Good. Okay, yeah, looks to be working okay in 1.8.9 still. So this has been going for a few minutes now, and I think it's safe to say that it works, at least in 1.8. We'll test it again for 1.9. But now we're going to move on to the villager farm. Okay guys, so right now we are inside of our villager farm. This is the second layer. We have potato on this layer, the layer below has carrots, and the layer above has bread. The issue with this farm in 1.9 is that this villager can sometimes pick up vegetables thrown from the layer above him. So to prevent that, what we got to do is we got to go ahead and put an ice block underneath this half slab here, because otherwise, if we don't have that, this guy can pick up the food from this guy above here, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place down an ice block. We're going to place down packed ice here, push that ice block over just like that, and then we're going to place a block just like that and get rid of this piston. There we go. Okay, that should do that, and then we just need a something like this. We need a sign, let's see, right here, and then we just need, I'll make a way out for myself here. Oh, nope, oh, no I'm not. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Dang it. Dagnabbit. Okay, let's get back up there. We actually have to hurry. This is kind of serious because I don't want to have to replace this. Yeah, let's get out of here. There we go. Okay, and let's get back up here. There we go. Okay. Break out here. Okay, let's get back up there real quick. Because if we don't hurry, this could break the farm. And I really don't want to have to redo this. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, so luckily it doesn't look like it did. What we need now is just water right here. So I'll just place down a water bucket right there. And that's it. And we just replace that and till that again. And that should be the fix. Yeah. So you just put ice underneath of the half slab right there. Make sure you have a string here. And raise the water up by 1 block. And so now I'll do that for the next layer, and we should be good to go. Alright, so here's the water for the final layer, and that's it. We are done. Nice. I'm going to pick this back up, replace that, and that should be the farm updated to 1.9 now. Don't think we need to worry about any of the other villagers getting food, except I probably want to replace this real quickly. Just place this like right here or so, I think. That'd probably be good. Okay, there we are. Ta-da! fixed. Nice. Okay. Good deal. Alright, so that's all we need to do. And now we can get back down and let these guys continue farming for us. So we fixed 2 of our farms today, but now I want to go ahead and shift gears into more of a Christmas theme. So there's a couple things I want to do. I want to, first of all, go ahead and get these guards here, which I recently added, into the Christmas spirit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take off their gold armor right now for the current moment. I don't know if I showed you guys these or not, but yeah, I added these guys a little bit ago. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some leather armor for them. And so we might as well go ahead and craft up some of that. So we'll need 2 shirts. There we go. 2 pants. There we go. And 2 sets of boots. There we are. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and dye these green, red, and white. Sort of like Christmas colors. And then we're going to go ahead and make a Christmas tree. So let me go ahead and come on down here. Grab some... Whoa. These guys are already in the Christmas spirit. Want to give me a healthy dose of death. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. Okay. Good enough. Alright, so... Greens. We'll take 2 greens. We'll take 2 reds. 2, and then white, we'll take 2 whites. And so we just need 1 bone for that. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make the boots white. I'm going to go with some green pants. And some red chest plates. And chest plate, there we go. Okay, perfect. There we are. And let's go ahead and get up there and put this on them. So, red. Just get all this gold stuff out of here. There we go. Red, red, green, white, green, white. Okay, ta-da! Alright, sweet. Those guys in the Christmas spirit now, and I also want to get some spruce trees going on here. So I want to make some Christmas trees outside here. I think I'm going to put this sort of over this direction, or we could put it inside here. Whoops. Like in this room, because there's not much in this room right now. We could put that here. Or even upstairs. I think we put it upstairs last year. Like in the top room. I think over here. Let's get to the top room real quick. Yeah, I could put it up here. Like a little small Christmas tree up here. Here or there? Tell you what, let's put it right here. Let's put it right here. Yeah, so we don't need these saplings. We'll just go ahead and put it inside the house. We might also put a wreath on the outside. That'd be kind of cool. So let's put these back. Let's instead get some spruce leaves and some logs, which are over here. Spruce wood. See, we got a bunch of it. I've been gathering up a lot of it. I think 32 should be good. Let's also grab some chests. Where are the chests? Here we go. Some chests. Let's grab some regular chests, and I think we should have some trapped. Yeah, there's some trapped. That's all we got of the trapped? Let's make some more trapped. I think we got some, yeah, tripwires here. Alright. Tripwires. Get some more of those, because now the trap chests have textures. There we go, and that goes there. Perfect. Alright. So let's go ahead and we will just come on up, make our Christmas tree here. So I want, let's see, I want this to be like this. So we're going to have, yeah, just a central tree here, going up to the ceiling. I think here is probably good. Perfect. And then we need all the leaves around here. So I'm just going to decorate this a little bit. Make sure it looks kind of cool. Maybe you can make it come out like that, and then back in like that. That seems like a good template, I would say. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and make this thing like this. We'll see how she turns out. Alright guys, there we go. So there's our Christmas tree here. I'm just going to go ahead and put down some chests underneath of this. So that it looks kind of cool once Christmas Day is here. Which is going to be pretty soon here, only a couple weeks. Like 2 weeks to go. Actually, not even 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. I'm just going to put some stuff down here in some random spots. Just like this. And we'll put some over here too. I think would be pretty cool. There we go. And then some normal chests, of course. We'll put some of those down. Can't place them all in the exact spots we want them, but yeah, for the most part, I think they'll do okay. There we go. There we go. Here. Here. And like this. Okay, so that should be relatively decent right there. Maybe we can put one more in there somehow. Let's see if I can fit it in. Oh, no, we can't fit one right there. That's okay, though. Seems like a good spot here for them. And yeah, there we go. There's our Christmas tree, guys. I don't want to make too much of a big deal about Christmas because, you know, not everybody celebrates Christmas, and it's only a temporary holiday. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent tree for us, and we'll have some cool like presents and stuff in here. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe a contest of some type again this year, like I did. I think, was it last year? Last year or 2 years ago, I did some type of contest. But there's our Christmas tree, guys, and yeah, I think I also want to make maybe like a wreath or something outside. Alright, guys, so I also added some more Christmas decorations around the area. So I added this wreath here. It's a 10 wide wreath, and this red wool here is supposed to be like the bow, and it also has some snow layer on it, as you can tell. Over here, actually, let me get some ender pearls really quickly. So over here, on the front side of this area, I went ahead and changed out the lapis that was on this to red and green, so it's like Christmas colors here. And then also, yeah, again, the armor guys, you saw that. Also changed the elevator colors, so elevator colors are now Christmas colors, so green, red, white, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So those are the Christmas decorations I'm gonna go with here. Just a little bit of Christmas stuff. I'm not really huge on it, especially since it's only temporary. I'm gonna take it down after Christmas, but yeah, that's what I got for the Christmas decorations in the world. So yeah, hopefully that's cool. And yeah, also I got the Santa hat here. Let me zoom out. There we go. Santa hat. I can barely see out of it though. But yeah, I got that as well. And we also might do like a Christmas texture pack closer to Christmas, but we'll see about that. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and head on down to the mine shaft now, and we'll see what today's highlighted channel is. Alright, guys, so today's highlighted channel is Mr. Netum, or Mr. Needham. But anyway, Mr. Netum says that I should change the Kraken eye so that the eye itself is made up of a couple different types of red blocks. So that, whoops, this is going to be bad if it gets to here. Yep, this could be bad. Let's just block this off. Block that off, okay, and then we'll make this come out like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, he says we should make the Kraken eye out of a couple different types of red blocks so that it looks like the Kraken is looking down at the monument, and also maybe put some obsidian so that the eyebrow of the Kraken, so to speak, is sort of furled, and so that the Kraken looks like it's a little bit angrier than it is. And I thought that was a good idea, so I'll experiment with some of those ideas and some other ones you guys left in the comments last time, and see if we can make something that makes the Kraken look a little bit angrier. And once again, guys, thank you so much for all the great suggestions. Even if I don't do a highlighted channel for your suggestion, I do read all the comments, so please do keep those coming. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and keep on digging here, and hopefully we'll strike some diamonds relatively soon. But Mr. Netum, this is your mine shaft. Let's see how you do against the other competitors. So Mr. Netum's mine shaft got a total of 8 diamonds today, as you can see here, plus some other stuff. And that means that he is now in 2nd place on the Fortune 3 leaderboard for this season. And yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. Be sure to check out the live stream on either Saturday or Sunday. I'll be announcing that on Twitter. And assuming we get a lot done on the live streams, which I'm hoping to do, then we'll be upgrading to the 1.9 snapshots sometime next week. So that might mean next episode or the episode after that. But anyway, guys, snapshots just around the corner. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.